Well, this is Gmodism and we're back with another Gimle battle. So, I wanted to feature this beautiful build from Archangler. We've seen the Brimstone Rain, which we were very surprisingly able to... Well, go and watch that video, by the way, but it's a very cool build that is able to single-handedly take out the Ragnarok with a big material disadvantage. I don't know if this can beat the Ragnarok, but I think one of them probably can that, but I'm not sure about that. They are 1 million cheaper than the Gimles and the Ragnaroks. It's 1.2, 58 million. So, that said, two of these will put the Gimle at 300k material disadvantage. They of course have, I don't know, they have 50,000 blocks together, and the Gimle has like 85,000. So it has, this has, I guess Gimle has a block count advantage, if one cares much about that. Lots of wood on this thing, and this is the asymmetry. They're called the asymmetry. So like the Gimle, it has loads of armor on one side and not loads of armors at the other side. It also has what are these called? Ring shields, rail guns, and all cool stuff like that. So we're gonna start off with two of them and see if two of them defeats the Gimle easily. Well, then we can try and see if the Gimle can defeat one of them. But we're going to start with trying to see if the Gimle can defeat two of them. Even though the Gimle is at a material disadvantage, who knows? I do know that the asymmetry is a pretty good, decent build that is quite the strong battler. So it will be very interesting to see how it handles. Look at that, it's coming in here. Glad we do have those shields though. It's really firing like bursts. I wonder if it's trying to take out whatever we're shooting at it that's incoming too. So the asymmetries are one-siders too. So is the Gimle. Ew, we're having a lot of missiles popping down here. So that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, they're probably dealing a lot of damage. We're having, of course... Oh yes, yeah, that's some dangerous... Thumpers? Is it thumpers? Yeah, these are scary missiles, that's for sure. This is, of course, an unofficial battle, of course, like many of them. I want to just test some cool designs I found in the workshop, and of course, 2.2 million is very specific and very big. So we have to improvise a little bit, and I did find this asymmetry when I looked at the Brimstone Rain from Archangler, and I was very impressed with the look of the asymmetry. I think it said some cool things about it being pretty effective and stuff. So I was looking forward to see how it would deal with the Gimle, because isn't this design very cool though? I think the asymmetry looks super cool. Alright. The team asymmetry is at 96%, and the Gimle is at 97. Mortars! Ooh, they missed so hard. Well, never mind then. I wonder what's happening with the crams of the Gimle. Do we have problems with them? This barrel is very sad. I was worried that our like AI or something was damaged. But I don't know. Let's see here. Why haven't we fired in a while, I wonder? Ooh, we're shedding turrets. Oh, now we fire. The game speed is at half speed too, so the reload is a little bit higher than it should be. Ooh! That dealt some damage! Well, we're disabling some of those missiles, that's for sure. Oh, I see. We have large missiles down there. Sandblasting. Yeah, wow, you can see they've dealt a lot of damage here. Turrets are still alive but damaged. This one seems to be completely out of the game. Has a very short barrel but unable to use it. Ew, damn! Well, we have one far away and one pretty close. Let's see here. I think they have the same type of setup as the Brimstone Rain. With I think this is Lua missiles. So they're a vertical launch, and after a while, they're going to activate and start the trajectory. Like that. The trajectory is started. Interceptors are popping in here, but I do think they have a hard time of maneuvering this high up, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing, actually. Oh no, lambs are popping in there. But man, we can't take them on. We can't take them on. They're raining down like some crazy mortars. Yeah, that's dangerous. That's definitely killing turrets very, very well. Look at that hole going on here. Now this one, oh, where is... Oh, it's coming out on the other side, I see. See if we get a ability to shoot. Acta non verba, as they say. But I'm only speaking now because the maneuvers is only on the AIs. Bam! Seems like a decent hit. But now, one of the Asymmetries Revision 10 by Archangel is at the weak side of the Gimle. An advantage with having two damage dealing components. Two damage dealers. Yeah, so having two ships is by everyone, I think, seen as more beneficial than having one large ship. Especially when the smaller ships has a material advantage. So we'll see how this goes. Gimle is at 91%, but we have an enemy on the weak side here. That ain't too good. And I do believe that the diff gun's ammunition is probably running out, so I'm not sure we can deal with the incoming barrages of vertical launch missiles very well anymore. I do wonder what this thing is doing, however. Don't tell me it's running away from the battlefield. Ew! That's a pretty good cram hit, isn't it? We can see the cram shells lobbing in there. Oh. Possible hit from the mortars too. Pax seems to... That was a miss, right? But the EMP seemed to apply damage. We got some big holes in the side here. I wonder... Oh my, that's the laser. The AI seems to be untouched for now. It's good. The other AI probably is too. I haven't seen anything not working. Also, I would like to give a huge thanks to the commissioned officers in the Army of Gmodism and the YouTube members for supporting the channel. Your support really helps, and if you want to join, you can join the channel or join the Patreon and support the channel if you want to contribute too. Yeah. Your help helps me make more videos, basically. That's that. So if you like more videos and you are willing and able, of course, to help out without it affecting your economy in a notable way at all, then you can consider it. What you in any case should very much consider is liking this video if you do enjoy it, so that others can find it too. You may of course dislike it if you didn't enjoy it, and it can be good, so I know in statistics, but it would be more beneficial if you told me why you didn't like it in that case. Otherwise it's just, okay, some random person didn't like this. I don't know. Oh man, these are 30 millimeters. These are like 3 30 millimeter cannons, I suppose. To deal with incoming. Oh, they're anti-crams. That's cool. I think it's time following the VLMs and see what's happening with them. Aren't they gonna activate soon? They probably are. And there we go. It's getting activated. Interceptors popping in there. That one got taken out. Now we have some engaging this thing and the lambs. Oh, and they took him out. They took him out. Not that one though. That dealt some damage. Oh my. Look at that. Captain Y is sitting here and almost using, I don't know, his feet and back to not fall down there. Well, Captain Y has had harder situations and been missing in action, but always returns every time. No question about it. All right. Here we go. This one is a pretty big shell, and it is, oh yes, that is a good hit indeed. Man, how much parts can it shed? I don't get this. Are we... Is this some... Nah, that's probably not spin clipping, right? It's just that the turret was very tight in there, right? I think so. I'm suspicious because the Brimstone Rain used some aim point spoofing with a lot of tetras to fill up an area. So I don't know. It's different what different people think is cheese and not. So it's like very individual, but like how people build their ships, you never know. I didn't check it much actually, since this is an unofficial combatant to the Gimle, especially as it's, you know, 2 of them, and we don't accept 2 official submissions for the Gimle battles. I would prefer it to be 1, because the Gimle is so easy to flank otherwise, and the Gimle is just not built to deal with that. So I think that flanking the Gimle intentionally is a very uncreative way to deal with the Gimle, because it's very obvious. A one-sider, well, of course you should get on the other side of it. But if you get yourself in a situation where you can submit 2 ships against something that you know will be a one-sider, then I would recommend you to have 1 ship that's a left-sider and 1 ship that's a right-sider, and that will almost certainly make it so that they will get at different spaces of the enemy. And yeah, and probably load that up with a lot of diff guns and stuff like that. You could probably deal. I think you could deal with the Gimle if you went to Gimle's weak side and just unloaded a crazy ton of revolting blast guns. I know they're called revolving blast guns, but they're a little bit scary and they make the system lag too much. But that's probably... I shouldn't give you tips about that, should I? I should. It's been long enough. Probably. In any case, there are many ways where you can trick or beat the Gimle, so it's just one of extremely many. We're getting missiles popping in here, kill lambs. Oh, they could take him out. Can they? No, it went through. It went through. But didn't quite take out the Super Davidos. Gimle is still at 90%. Seems like all its turrets are still online. The main one at least. One asymmetry is at 70% and one is at 61%. So right now it's looking pretty decent for the Gimle. And it's popping in here. Anti-munitions. And it misses. Well, it's always anticlimactic like that. That one shot too low. Well, that's because the distance is a little bit too high. But it ain't 6,000 meters, that's for sure, because if it was, the asymmetries would get penalty points. But it has to be 6 meters and moving apart, right? No. This one looks like a better trajectory. There we go. That's some damage. 59 percentages. I don't think this is dealing too much damage anymore, is it? Let's follow these ones. They're so tiny. Are you kidding me? That's the tiniest. It's armor-piercing heads, solid. What is that base? That's a tracer and fins. 59 and 69. Yeah, I do think the Gimle will win this battle. Whoops. All right. The Gimle is looking a tiny bit beat up, but right now it feels like it's really winning here. The AI is unscathed, which is good. I haven't seen it taking much damage at all in a while. Yeah, we're gonna see if anything happens. Yeah, well, the asymmetries are kinda down to, what is it, almost 55 percentages, and they haven't been dealing damage in a while, and it's been going pretty in this direction. So, since we're doing best of 3, I think we're gonna restart and take this battle again and see if we get any other results, or if it's the same this one too. I'm hoping for the same, of course. There we go! So here we are, inside one of the windows. Perhaps it can be a little bit terrifying, I don't know. But I think we should chill and just have a nice dinner here. You know? What can we do? Lazen is lazen. The burst guns are bursting. Our crams are cramming. And the sound effects don't really work, but whatever. The pack is breaking the sound barrier, but that's normal. The asymmetries are actually a little bit in material advantage this time, so that's interesting. We're getting pretty close here, aren't we? Have they fired the VLMs yet? Oh, speaking about the ogres, as we said. Well, I'm not sure I like that explosion. Gimle is a little bit damaged. Alright. It feels like they are never firing, but that's because the game speed is like half. And we are in degraded mode, of course we are. That was a decoy cram, damn it. Well, I feel that there is a good reason why we have the rules for the official Gimle submissions, and that's definitely to reduce lag. Bam! Can I get an explosion in here? Yes, we could. Incoming. Now the frags don't even render anymore because it lags so much. But yeah. I'm at least glad the stuttering isn't that bad, because the stuttering is the only thing that I think... Like, bad FPS is one thing, but stuttering for me is completely insufferable. Both are down into the 80s, and the Gimle is still at 96%. Well, maybe we actually will win this battle too then. Here we are at the other ship. It's still shooting and stuff. I think it has taken much less damage, but it is obviously damaged. I think it misses a couple of turrets, that's the issue. I wonder if the asymmetry also relies mostly on up props. I don't know. No, it has water pumps too. Never mind. So the water pumps only really lag when you're getting damaged. They're really weird. That's because they're pumping, you know, out water and stuff like that. So it makes sense. But the weird thing is, water pumps still lag even though you turn them off. So, yeah. It's weird. See these tracers popping in here. Are all our guns still active? Well, we're gonna follow these ones. This is gonna be a hit, isn't it? Oh, middle of the turret! That is a very good hit. Amazing. If you could have like... Oh no, what happened? If you could have like thumbnails that is a GIF, that's something I would do. Now, what is happening now? They're gaining like penalty points. They're both at like 65%. Oh! Is it sinking, is it? It's really weird. Why was it... That's a weird... This thing is despawning. It didn't have... It must be AI dead then. And this one is also despawning? Wow. That was like quick. Interesting indeed. What happened there? Well, the battle was going in that direction, but I wonder how we could have EMP'd, sniped them both in such a short period of time. They're under the... Or did they get A? I don't know. They didn't went too far off. When we looked at it, it looked like, I don't know. Maybe it was some glitch or something. But I do think we've seen enough to conclude that the Gimle will probably win over the asymmetries most of the time. Because if we do a little pause here, even if that was a glitch, I don't think we would... I don't know if it was or if I just missed the good action, but never have the AI got nearly scratched. And as long as that doesn't happen, I don't see how the Gimle would lose this battle. So I do think we actually can conclude that the Gimle Army of Gmodism Gimle Battleship is able to take out 2 Asymmetries Revision 10s. Which is very good, I think. I'm happy. Because I do believe that those are some pretty good designs. In any case, with that said, I will implore you to like the video, and I'll see you next time. This is your host Gmodism, and we are signing out. Bye bye.